10 days into the photoshoot physique project. I'm gonna go through a little bit of information as to what challenges I've had to overcome by not being able to train for 40 days or so due to my hair transplant. To be fair, the hair transplant's looking okay. Now, the reality is, prior to my hair transplant, I was in pretty good shape. And then after my hair transplant, as you can see here, I was in terrible shape. I really didn't train at all. I did my best with nutrition. Now we are 10 days in. How have I gone from this blobby mess to this slightly better physique in 10 days? Very simple. I've added structure, I've added routine, I've added actually tracking my training and tracking my calories. I've obviously implemented training, and I've overall become a far more active individual. Now, this is what 99% of you watching this need to do. Train more than you are training right now. Prioritize expenditure. For me, I do 10K steps. You need to make sure that you are in a calorie deficit. Don't overthink it. I have 2 meals that don't have any carbohydrates in, and I have 2 meals that do have carbohydrates in. If you don't want to micromanage your caloric intake, make sure that you have 2 of your meals that have no carbs in there, 2 of your meals that have carbohydrates in there. Start there, and then you can taper down. That's all you've got to do. There's one massive variable that has contributed to the success that you can see here and here, and that is the PEDs, the drugs that I am currently taking, the drugs you need to take for maximum fat loss, because we all want to achieve progress the quickest way possible. Anyone who says otherwise is just fucking lying. So let's go through the specific fat loss drugs that will speed up your fat loss journey, and I'm going to order them from least important to most important. So at number 5, we have GH. At number 4, we have T4. At number 3, we have yohimbine. At number 2, we have T3. And at number 1, we have Clen. All of these drugs aid fat loss. The reason why Clen is the daddy drug for fat loss is because it has the most direct impact on a caloric expenditure. The rest of the other drugs simply work in the background. T4, T3 works on your thyroid function. Elevated levels of thyroid are going to help you burn fat more optimally and more efficiently. However, they don't have the same impact on your direct output as Clen does. Same goes for yohimbine, same goes for GH. So GH and yohimbine will work in the background to facilitate more efficient fat loss. However, GH and yohimbine will not work as well unless you're in a calorie deficit. Same goes for T3, T4. Now, the one drug, and this is why Clen is the daddy when it comes to fat loss, that actually directly impacts you being in a greater calorie deficit is Clen. And that is exactly why every person who wants to accelerate their fat loss journey needs to be taking Clen. Now, if you don't want to be taking Clen, then you are obviously going to just have to exercise and diet for a longer period of time. It's that simple. Do you disagree with my rankings? Comment down below and let me know what your top 5 fat loss drugs are. The answer is never take more of this, take more of this, take more of this, take more of this. That's never the answer. The answer should always be these are in conjunction with a calorie deficit. Do not kid yourself. Do not try and manufacture your progress through taking these. Your discipline still needs to be there. Your adherence still needs to be 100%. So fuck around and you'll find out very quickly how much this will damage your kidney and livers if you don't do it properly for a sustained period of time. Let's move on to training. So my training setup is very simple. Push, pull, legs, shoulders and arms. And then boxing twice a week. So I've got one full rest day, which is a Sunday. So I do Monday, push, Tuesday, pull, Wednesday, rest from the gym, Thursday, legs, Friday, shoulders and arms, Saturday, boxing, Sunday, rest. That is the training split. So 4 training days. Now, it doesn't matter how you do your training split. It doesn't matter if you do upper, lower, push, pull, legs, bro split, full body. All that matters is the total amount of sets that you are doing per muscle group per week. That is the key variable. If you are doing a bro split, but you're also doing 16 sets of chest, that is the exact same as doing 7 sets in upper 1 for your chest day, and then 8 sets in upper 2 for the other day. It's the exact fucking same. The caveat is frequency. If you want to be training muscle groups twice a week, a bro split can't work. Simple as that. You're not going to have enough days in a week to train multiple muscle groups multiple times a week. So this is where upper lower, push pull legs has become very popular, because frequency does aid muscle growth, but that also requires you in the gym more and requires more time. Now, you are still going to make progress on a bro split, providing that you are doing 2 things: enough sets per muscle group per week, making sure you apply progressive overload through tracking weight, tracking reps, set accumulation. The reason why my clients make so much progress is because I apply a set accumulation model. Your set accumulation model is very simple. Pick a rep range, whether that be 12 to 15 sets or 6 to 12 reps, and then you accumulate the sets until they reach 5. So let's say you start week 1, you have 2 sets of dumbbell chest press, 6 to 12 rep range. Then week 2, it's 3 sets. It caps at 5 sets per week for that particular exercise. You're still going to have all the other exercises in there that do 12 to 15 reps, 20 reps plus. They don't change. So providing that you're doing 1 or 2 sets extra every single session and you progress that over a 6-week, 8-week block, you are going to cause progressive overload all the time. Expenditure. I'm not doing any cardio apart from the boxing, but the boxing I haven't really started yet. I say the split is boxing. I say the split has got boxing involved. Right now, I have a dodgy wrist. I fell twice. Funnily enough, one of them was fucking right here. You can see here, that fucking step absolutely killed me off. Fuck me, man. I was absolutely all over the gaff. Anyway, regarding expenditure, 10K steps per day. To keep it nice and simple. This will increase as I get closer to the photo shoot, but I'm not going to be doing any cardio such as cross trainer, stairmaster, bike, because I just don't enjoy it. And it's not something that I feel like I need to do, especially with the boxing. I would rather restrict my calories than increase my expenditure. You know, and this is where everyone's a bit different. Some of my clients do more expenditure so they can have more food. Some of my clients do less expenditure, but they diet harder. Okay, everyone's different. Come in. Oh, hello. My dog's here. What do you want? What's this? Up. Come here. Come on. He's just chilling. Hey. Sound. Anywho, that is pretty much an update on the situation. This is my plea to you guys. If you honestly want to understand the ins and outs of a fat loss phase right now, right fucking now for the next 10, 12 weeks, you need to be subscribed, because nobody is going to give you as much information, as much transparency, and as much knowledge on the process it takes from somebody to go from a fat, slobby couch potato that hasn't trained for 40 days to a photo shoot ready physique in the space of 12 weeks. Because you literally can transform your entire life and your entire physique in the space of 12 weeks. Watch me do it. Subscribe and watch me do it over the next 10 to 12 weeks. That is all I'm going to say.